Hi guys, my name's Tom Thorpe. I'm locked in my garage right now just to stay away from everyone. Whilst I'm in here, I'm just doing a few things to my kayaks and making sure everything's tip top. Thought I'd make a quick video just to run through a few things to do with outfitting. It's all simple stuff. This is a Rockpool allow. This is the boat which I use for standard trips, exploration, bit of distance, expedition, guiding. A few things which I do to all my kayaks. One of them is the deck lines is a consistent loop all the way around. So I can even use it here. You've got to be super careful not to get this line over your spray deck toggle so you can't get out. But if you know it's there, you can make sure that doesn't happen, and that's all good. The consistent loop has a knot right at the end on the bow. And so it just keeps all the lines clean, keeps all the knots away from people, don't get snagged on your hands or whatever, or other people's hands. The toggle at the end, the carry toggle, is just one line. I can't show you right now because it's down there. And that stops people or you getting your fingers stuck, broken fingers. The deck lines are set up quite tight, and that's just to hold gear. If I'm paddling in a big surf, I'll put my spares, my splits, on the back, on the stern, and that will stop them getting ripped off. You can get paddle breaches and things which just stops the flow of water a little bit and holds them quite tight. But if I'm going out in a surf zone or a big tide race, I'll put the splits on the back, which is what they used to tell you to do sort of in the late 90s. It's kind of coming back now. All the hatch covers are secured to the kayak with some sort of line. People talk about implosion quite a lot, and to be honest with you, you've got to be in pretty big surf to get a hatch imploded. Even the oval hatches, the slightly older floppy hatches are higher risk, but the more rigid kind of modern oval hatches, very, very low risk at getting imploded. So don't let people tell you, try and sell you a boat and talk about hatches imploding. If you're in the wrong place, you know, at the wrong time, that's possible, but very unlikely. So they're all attached. Inside, in the hatches itself, I try and carry as little gear as possible most of the time. And then inside there's an airbag, and this is an NRS canoe float right here, or an airbag. But I can inflate that to the max to fill this whole hatch if I need to, and if I get a ding or a hole in the bow or the stern of my kayak, the airbags will just stop the water filling up the boat and causing me a lot of handling issues. Very unlikely to sink, even if this does get full of water, any of the hatches, but it's going to cause you a lot of problems for trying to paddle the thing. And if you're in open water, even though it's very unlikely you will get a ding or a hole in open water, it's more likely to happen on a rock gap or a rock garden. But if that does happen on a rock garden and you do need to paddle a few miles back to base or to a safe beach, you know, you can do that with the airbags in there. Also, if you're on expedition or carrying a little bit of kit, you can inflate the airbags as much as you need to keep the weight central in the kayak, or even just to secure the kit inside the hatches. It has been known, you know, when your kit moves around, if you go upside down, all the kit goes to the top, which would be the bottom in that instance, and it will cause you a big problem for rolling the kayak. So you're going to need to keep your kit secure, and airbags inside the kayaks, really good way to do that, and that is recommended by Canoe England to outfit your boats in that way. Cool. The seat's always comfy, I'm always secure, but I can always move. That's a really nice thing to do. Keeping your boats in really good condition, learning how to do repairs or taking it to someone who can do repairs is quite a good idea. Even those star cracks and smaller dings in your kayak, after a while it will start to impair the strength of the boat. So definitely need to do that to avoid any leaks. And that's pretty simple, guys. Simple stuff. Hope you're all well, and yeah, have a look at your boats.